Good morning, everybody. It's Laura. I tried to go live the other day and it was a disaster. YouTube had a message that I couldn't go live for 90 days or something. I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to be I'm already verified. My channel has been like, I've had this channel for years. and I went through the whole list. I met all the requirements, and I don't know if that's why. I mean, I even went on my other phone and went on my other account and made a comment, and the comment came through. And then it was there for a short time and disappeared, but I wasn't seeing any other comments. Now, I will tell you, when you're on a video that's live, unless you're in the live chat, I won't see the comments. Or if you're watching it somewhere else, I won't see your comments. I do know that much from watching other videos and being in the other people's videos. I think people's comments were actually being in the comment section and not in the live, like when you're watching a live video, there's a rolling comment section. And I think that's what was going on. I don't know. So to answer the question about why I don't, I should sell my jewelry, that's why. I have no way of seeing people's comments. Obviously, it's not going to work. I have to be able to see people's comments. There is no way to do it and know that people are, that I'm going to see what people are saying. I can't sell to people and put a piece out here. Let's use this for instance. This is my piece. Let's say I was to put this out there and say I want X amount, because you cannot do auctions on YouTube without having an auctioneer license. It is illegal to do that. But I can say this is the price and have someone say they want it. And that's called a live sale, claim sale. But if I can't see people's comments, I won't know what's going on. So that's why I'm not going to do that. Now, let me talk to you about Saturday. I left here like at 6:30 Saturday morning, and I headed to Harrisonville because there was what they call junk in the trunk. They had a whole list of rules that you had to abide to. You had to set up at your trunk. If you weren't going to set up at your trunk and you wanted to put up a canopy, you had to drop everything and then go park your car somewhere else and come back and set up. Okay, so I got there and I was like, what is going on? There's cars with canopies beside them, and they weren't setting up like it said you had to in the rules. People were already set up and you weren't supposed to set up before 7 a.m. And I'll tell you what, there's no way that these people could tear down in 1 hour. No way possible. Because that was in the rules. I was like, okay, I'm sitting here like, there's a lot of people, and these people been here for quite a while setting up. Finally, a lady came over and I was like, she says, what do you need? And I said, well, I had, messaged someone about setting up. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I am curious. I'm just kind of lost here. She goes, well, first of all, are you a return vendor? I said, no, I've never set up here. She goes, well, non-returning vendors can only set up on the west side and only on the outside edge of the street, blah, blah, blah. She says, if you can find a spot, set up. And I said, are we supposed to set up only at the end of our car? She goes, you can set up however you like if there's room. Okay, well, guess what? That one area was full and I could barely get my car through. So I left and I came back. And I'll tell you, I was in tears all the way back. I hit Drexel and I was like, you know what? My car's loaded. I'm going to Amsterdam and I'm going to set up on the second Saturday. They have free setup on the street. I don't do it because Amsterdam is like a town of like 100 something people. And it's a dried up little town. If you ever watch the show, and leave me a comment, have you ever watched Gone Fishing with Virgil Ward? Or have you ever bought, or your husbands or whatever, bought Bass Buster lures or stink bait? Amsterdam is where these things were made. And Virgil Ward, actually, his house, he's passed, quite a while ago. But his house is actually like 5 miles away from here. And anyways, right now, Main Street of Amsterdam is not very big. And both sides of the block are now being sold. And the town is up in arms. Nobody knows what's going to happen. What few businesses are there are going to no longer exist. So anyways, I set up and I was like, if I could at least make back my gas money I wasted this morning, I'll be happy. I have nothing else to do. I started setting up. I just loaded my tables, what I took with me, crammed them full, just kept putting stuff out. I was shocked at what I sold, okay? I did take some of my Vantel pearls with me. I didn't sell any of those. I took some of my Ring Bound Party rings with me. I think I only brought home 2 of those. I took like 5 and sold 3. I took that Larimar and Blue Topaz Seahorse. I really didn't want to part with it, but that's what you do when you resell. You buy something and you resell it. I really don't wear necklaces. It would just sit in a drawer. It sold. It broke my heart, but it sold. I do want to go get the pearls checked. I want to see if they're real pearls. I did put them out for $15 with a question if there are real pearls or not. So what sold? And how much did I make? In little bitty dried up small town USA, you're not going to believe it. Yes, you're going to see this is just one person right here. Well, one person bought $127. One lady. So 2 of my little cube tennis bracelets, she bought them both. I brought prices way down because these I had priced at $18. They take me about 2.5 hours to 3 hours to make, but we're talking small town. I am never going to get what most people get for these items. You got to understand. If I was set up in Kansas City, I probably could get 25 to 30 for these. But here in small town USA, you're not going to get it. The selenite necklace that I made, these sold. I put it out. She took it. I put 15 on it. Y'all know that those were a collab. I had this necklace with that sun on it from Bargain Bead Box for over a year. She bought it. I brought the price down from 20 to 15. She bought it. One of the Dragonfly necklaces, which was from Art Beads, that big Dragonfly, she asked if there's any way that it could be put on chain instead of leather. I said I can do that because I had the chain with me. Everything, I keep stuff like that with me in case somebody does want that. I took it off the leather, took the beads off. She wanted just on plain Jane chain, and I sold it for $8. The Dragonfly, that's the Larimar Dragonfly for $25. I can't remember which necklace this was. I had it marked down to 12. Afterwards, I couldn't remember which one. There was a men's leather bracelet. It wasn't one of the great ones, but it was one of the first ones I made with the tiger iron, $15. And then there was another, just an inexpensive necklace. It was just, I think it was one with an angel on it. It was just a chain with a little angel or cross, $7. I think it had a cross on it, $7. $127. A lady bought 2 of the rings for 20 bucks. Another lady bought 2 rings, one for 10 and one for 5, and a bracelet for 5. I did give her a break because she bought 2 rings. She's a lady I knew, so this is towards the end of the day. I was more than ready to go home. I was starting to get ready to think about picking up. That was 20 bucks in my pocket. A lady that lives right down the road here, Kathy, she bought a pair of the earrings. They were the ones with the floating roses that were on Coriana chain with the 18 karat gold ear wires. She bought those. You remember Jupiter? I never wore any of that jewelry. Never wore it. The ring, the bracelet, the blue gold stone, long necklace with a half moon or the quarter moon. I sold the bracelet. The men's magnetic bracelets with the dragon / wolf, I sold one. And I also sold a bracelet. So that was it. As I was picking up, I did get some salsa. As I was picking up, I sold, can you hear it rain? We're having a thunderstorm. As I was picking up, I did sell, I had a lot of the stuff already picked up. A lady came up and she goes, you know what I'm looking for? She says, a lot of people don't have them. She says, you wouldn't happen to have an anklet, would you? Any at all? I was like, I actually know exactly where my anklets are. And I pulled stuff back out of the one bag, pulled up my wooden tray, pulled out the pillow, and I said, this one right here is an anklet and it's adjustable. And she goes, well, how do you put it on? I said, all these links here, you can hook this, clasp into any of these links. She put it on. She says, I love it. How much is it? And I believe it was $5. It was on the pillow, so it was $5. And then she bought a $10, I believe she bought one of the $10 rings or one of the $10 necklaces. I can't remember which, but she bought $15 worth of stuff. So that was it. I sold $227 in 3.5 hours. And I don't think I've ever done that at any of the places I've ever sat up at. As a matter of fact, I know I haven't. That was a huge day. $227. So I was able to pay Alan the rest of the money for the laptop. So that debt is paid off. And I'm going to use some of the rest of the money. I've already bought some groceries. And some of the rest of the money I'm going to use to purchase a few things that I need for jewelry making. I did ask on Lauren's last video if they're going to be bringing back the Stop It beads, and she is. She has ordered some. I guess a lot of people have been requesting them. So I will be purchasing more of those. They are absolutely amazing. I love the Stop It beads. And I know another lady wanted to see organization of how I do things and how I keep my items set up. And I will be showing that in a future video because I'm reorganizing everything. So there is that also. And anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. And I thank everybody for their wonderful support. And also, if you haven't caught it already, Jody, Jody's Jewelry Creations, that she's always on Wendy's Crafting Friends. She did upload a video to her own channel. If you haven't already caught that, it's on Jody's Jewelry Creations channel. She put a video out. It is awesome. And again, if there's anything that you want to see, be sure to comment down below. I am going to get around to doing a actual, cash envelope stuffing video. I'm really glad that things did not work out at Harrisonville, because this was phenomenal. I just am so glad that things did not work out. It did not work out for a reason, obviously. And I'm just glad that things went the way they did. Because if they had gone the other way and I'd been at Harrisonville, I'd only been able to set up a tiny bit, and a lot of the stuff would not have sat up. So anyways, I've been requested to come back by many people, and I have a lot of requests of different things that they want to see. So anyways, guys, again, thank you so much, and check out Jody's Jewelry Creations on YouTube. And give her a follow. And we all love her on Wendy's. And her video yesterday was amazing. And I will talk to all of you guys down below. Bye, guys.